And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of Ball and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Back to Dort. The 3 is up. And Booker pulls it down. The Suns trailing.
What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander coming off a Suns make.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
And Booker is a guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason, because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too.
Timeout called. The Suns. Different look for Oklahoma City. Eubanks comes in for Williams, and Giddey's subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Suns making a change here. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Outside Giddey. Ayton with the block.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
The Thunder making a switch here. Okashevsky's checked in. Saric checks in for the Suns. Washington comes in for Devin Booker. Giddey, no good on the free throw. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Jamison, uneasy too on the layup. 20 points for him.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Following the bucket by the Thunder.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
The 3 from Washington. The Thunder pull it in. So Dort's got his 6th rebound on the night.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
It's stolen by Saric. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Minute 32 left in the third. Saric, a screen on Giddey. Pass to Washington. Takes a 3. Phoenix no good that time either.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
Now here's Washington. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. And it's blocked.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
It's Pokashevsky on the wing. Oh, and that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. .32 seconds left in the third. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Oklahoma City has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Fires from deep. Oklahoma City the rebound. The Suns shooting a low 28% so far in this one. Back to Washington. From deep, Johnson. Not going to go that time. And so it's Oklahoma City closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Defense is setting the tone. More 2K action in just a moment. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And it's the Suns with the ball. 11-point game. And after this one wraps up, they're off to San Antonio where they'll face the Spurs. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. On the wings, it's the Canadian pair, Gilgeous-Alexander and Dort. Grant Williams out there with Holmgren. And it's Jay in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. 3 on the clock. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. And Ayton gets it to go.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Here's Jamison. Pass to Holmgren. And he gets it to go.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside Paul. And here's Bridges. From deep. On target from range.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Booker. From 11 feet away. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Oklahoma City.
Gilgeous-Alexander taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Now here's Paul. Defense right on him. Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's just terrific body control by Ayton. Setting a solid pick and then quickly getting himself open.
Fires from 14. The Thunder with another miss.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Dort outside. Noel against Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Fades and shoots. Kept alive. And that one is hammered home.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Phoenix calls timeout. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the 3-ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He let his guys know that he needs more from them to close this deficit. He said, quote, "We have to get something started. I know we're behind, but you are capable of taking this game if you still want it."
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Paul, following the bucket by the Thunder. Pass to Ayton. Outside Booker. Ayton with a screen. Tries to break his ice. Second chance effort. And he takes it up and lays it in. Ayton's got 6 here in the quarter.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Here's Dort. Here's Jamison. He's guarded by Paul. A nice shot by Jamison. 24 points for him.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Now here's Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the final quarter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The thing I love about Chris Paul is that he is so focused on making his teammates better. Every team would love to have a floor general like that.
And the Suns making a change here. Johnson's checked in.
Ooh, you hope that leaving points at the line won't come back to haunt them.
Here's Jamison. He's guarded by Paul. Good work there as it goes. And the Thunder lead by 13.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Right side Paul. Shoots over Holmgren. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Paul. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Booker. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Thunder.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jay.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Now here's Paul. Takes it inside. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the...
Oh, say does that star.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. And tonight it'll be the Oklahoma. And on the floor tonight, a collection of some of the league's brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress. But the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Outside the wings are Gilgeous-Alexander and Dort. Holmgren is out there with Williams, and it's Jamison in at the point. Fultz with the ball. Now here's mycareer. The shot, no good. Outside, Jamison. Oklahoma City gets it back. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Fultz kicks to Oubre. Carter with a screen on George. Shot clock at 6. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Oubre.
Oubre will draw some attention as a scorer, but that's going to open up some passing lanes, and he doesn't make a mistake that time.
During his childhood, Hurricane Katrina forced Kelly Oubre Jr.'s family out, and they had to move.
And the Oubre family moving from New Orleans to Houston. Kelly saying he still thinks about the day his family left NOLA. Feels lucky they found a new home.
Here's Holmgren over Suggs. It's stolen by Fultz. And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. Crafty move. And the layup is good.
And it's easy to see that Fultz is a nightmare in transition. A gear-shifting point guard who can slice and dice any D in the open floor.
Holmgren wide open. Offline with his three.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pass to Banchero. Back to Fultz. It's blocked. They retain possession. Fires from deep. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
And the explosiveness of Fultz really is incredible. Just he's effortless in terms of getting where he wants on the court.
No good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. So it's the Thunder now, trailing by 4. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
And guys, these teams don't see each other too often, but last year they would have liked to see a little bit more of them, the way they were able to take care of their business.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Jamison against Fultz. George trying to free himself up. Nice shot by Jamison.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive the second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Here's Carter. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
I'm shocked he missed that wide open look. He has to feel embarrassed he blew that one.
Here's George. And the 3 off target. Up top, Fultz. Jamison covering. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Holmgren. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded.
Bull, the pass to Oubre. Jamison against Anthony. And the pass to Strus. Bull kicks to Strus. Bull dishes to Anthony. The Magic again can't hit. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Jamison. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Thunder shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And it's tied up with that one.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Wallace outside. The shot and game clock separated by 4. It's deflected. Here's Robinson Earl. Jamison up on top, covered by Anthony. Passes it to Pokusevski. Here's Robinson Earl. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Anthony has been on display for Orlando. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly.
Please give a big round of applause for your Magic Youth Next team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to try to feed that, get out quick.
In the post, it's Bancaro and Carter Jr. Colts is out there with Cole Anthony. And it's Strus in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Jamison, no luck.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Here's Carter. He can't get that one to fall. And the Thunder going the other way now. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And it's just never easy to get stops in this league, but they had a smart game plan defensively, and I felt like that was the difference.
Well, good defensive game plan and then carrying it out for 48 minutes. That really helped them out in that last game.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking things, just playing off instincts and reaction. Kevin, back to you.
The place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks. Anthony finds Carter. And here's Bancaro. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And when you talk about Jeremiah Robinson-Earl, a burly power forward who plays with confidence.
Plays with confidence, G, and also plays within himself. And I think that's the key. This is a guy who moves the ball well. He's smart and will make good decisions. He's expanding his shot to be a more consistent three-point shooter. So he's a connector in a lot of ways.
The Magic making a switch here. Suggs is checked in. And then for Oklahoma City, Holmgren, he's checked in for Jeremiah Robinson-Earl. Dort comes in for Pokuševski. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Josh Giddey. Dort passes to Jamison. They get it again. Tries the spin move. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. 5 on the clock. Here's the teardrop. Jamison, no luck. Magic leading by 3. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Suggs kicks to Carter. Over in the corner, Fultz. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Jamison, no luck.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that's important.
That's good from Fultz on the assist from Bancaro. Fultz has got 12 in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
So for the Magic, Wallace comes in for Wendell Carter. And it's Bull in for Max Strus. Jamison with it. Picked up by Suggs. Got it, and the Orlando lead has been cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Jamison.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Now, Bancaro. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Nice shot by Jamison. And now just a 4-point Magic lead.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
Suggs with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Wallace. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And the Magic lead by 6.
Yeah, his instincts are on display here. Fultz, a really good passer, excels at setting up teammates for easy looks.
It's stolen by Fultz. And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Orlando with another. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Orlando?
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Unloads from 13. Williams with the block. All alone. And the slam dunk by Jamison.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Now, here's Bull. He's tightly guarded. 6 to shoot. Here's Fultz. Lays it up and banks it in. Fultz has got 12 now in this quarter. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
Yeah, it reminds you of what...
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
Welcome, everybody.
Simply need more effort defensively. Sprint, close out to the shooters, box out. I don't know, Kenny, what do you...
Okay, now let's see what's going on around the league in terms of injuries.
The Sixers getting bit by the injury bug. The services of Tobias Harris will certainly be missed. He could drop 20 on you easily. Helps to space the floor.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Markelle Fultz has been exceptional here, guys.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Josh Giddey, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Jay. Then it's Williams. And it's Holmgren in at the 5 down low. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Magic leading by 6. Now here's Fultz. From 13, it's deflected. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Over in the corner, Bankero. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists in the game. Thunder trailing by 9. Here's Jamison. Here's Holmgren. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Moment here now for an injury report. Now let's send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Lou Dort. David.
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Oklahoma City. He's getting looked at now for what the team is saying is a collapsed lung. Obviously something that is very serious and something they don't take lightly. It's unfortunate timing all around for them. Of course, they will need to band together while he's out. We'll see how they respond. Evan?
Thank you, David. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
Yeah, we always think about when players go down, how terrible a blow it can be for the team. We wish him well and hope he's on the floor quickly.
And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
Here's Jamison going inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander just getting better and better at creating for his teammates.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Anthony's checked in for Fultz. A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
Carter pulls it in.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Here's Anthony. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Jamison. At the top of the key, Williams. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, great play by Williams to set it up.
Shai does a nice job there just getting in the right spot and becoming an easy target for his teammates.
Here's Anthony. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And to see your son Greg find success in the NBA, I can only imagine that's going to be so special for him.
It is. I'm a proud papa because something that so few get to experience. So I couldn't be more proud of him and happy as well.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Wallace is checked in for Carter. Cole comes in for Banchero. And Strus is subbed in for Suggs. Jamison the pass to Williams. 5 to shoot. Jamison with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by the Magic. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. And Shai gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Anthony taking his time here. Shoots from the line, and it's blocked. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Jamison, and it's sent back by Wallace. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And the Thunder with some changes. Eubanks, he's checked in for Holmgren. Jeremiah Robinson. And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. It's a 5-point game. The guard set is Fultz and Suggs. Banchero out there with Bolt. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for Orlando.
And that's an example where the unpredictability of Fultz helps him, especially in that pick and roll where he can slice dimes through the D.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Fultz against Jamison. Here's Banchero. Krzyzewski grabs the miss.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And it's blocked.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Mo uses it to perfection to block shots.
And the Thunder making a change here. Williams is checked in. There's a screen. Jameis in the pass to Pakusevsky. It doesn't go for him. Magic leading by 5. Pass to Suggs. Carter with a screen on Giddey. Over in the corner, Fultz. Shoots from the baseline. That's tipped.
And Poku really outsmarting the opposition that time defensively in the right spot.
And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
Well, you look at Banchero. Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
They get it back on the wing, Giddey. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Orlando lead it. Banchero dishes to Fultz. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Banchero passes to Carter. And Jeremiah Robinson-Earl picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Holmgren, he's checked in for the Thunder.
Coming onto the floor for the Thunder, Chet Holmgren.
Pass to Bull. Holmgren with the steal. Outside, Jamison. Lets the 3 fly. Pakusevsky. Offensive rebound. Holmgren kicks to Giddey. Fultz brings the double team. Here's Pakusevsky. That 3 off the mark.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Holmgren with the steal. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Outside for Jamison. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Markelle Fultz. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Orlando.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3 ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Jamal Mosley was going over with his team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but you can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Thanks, David. Jamison the pass to Giddey. Misses from short range. Magic leading by 5. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Carter sets the pick for Fultz. Out to Carter. 3-pointer. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Jamison. Makes it off the glass. Jamison's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Fultz the pass to Banchero. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Giddey.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Williams, a screen on Oubre. Down low, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Here's Fultz. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Oh, you cannot say enough great things about Fultz. Just showing a willingness to take and make the big shots.
Jamison kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. This game is all even.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Carter sets the pick for Suggs. Oubre against Giddey. Oubre can't get it to go. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Jamison, and the Thunder another 3.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
There's 53 seconds left in the game. Suggs passes to Fultz. The shot comes out. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Jamison. Here's Williams. It's in! That was a big one. You can hear it.
And sometimes the silence of a crowd can speak volume.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're behind by 5. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Okashevsky's checked in for Josh Giddey.
Give it up again for the 407 Stats team. And now fans, make some noise. It's time for your 407 Stats team.
Here's Suggs. Inside. Bancaro dishes to Oubre. Nice D from Williams. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Fourth personal foul. Third team foul.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy, and he just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
Oubre for 3. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Substitution on the board.
11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Akusevsky, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Jamison with a screen on Anthony. From the arc. Bucket's good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, James.
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. Well, you got to expect a low-scoring game tonight, Grant. Two terrific defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Great pursuit from Gilgeous-Alexander. At 6'6", he should hit the offensive window.
Pass to Adams. Outside Morant. Going inside.
Oh, hey! How about that? He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Outside Bain. Shot clock at 6. Off target with the 3.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Brooks with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Pass to Bain from the arc. The shot, no good. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. That one goes. Count it.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Now here's Morant, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Here's Bain. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Clock at 4.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
The Thunder have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Jamison. Here's Williams. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Outside Morant. Pass to Adams. Beyond the arc. And again, Memphis no good.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Timeout called. Memphis. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Gafford's checked in. And the power rankings look more concrete every day. Plenty of games behind us here in December. You look at the Grizzlies, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Seeing where the Thunder are, they've been giving their all in every game, eager to show those who doubted them that they're capable of being the top team.
Bain against Gilgeous-Alexander from outside the arc. And Bain with the 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Thunder with a lead. Here's Jamison. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And the Thunder making a change here. Pokashevsky's checked in. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Gordon Tucker comes in for Brooks.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Here's Morant. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
To the middle. Here's Pokashevsky, and he makes it on the layup.
Tremendous determination from the lean-framed Alexei Pokashevsky. Got to be willing to go strong, guys.
Here's Morant. It's tipped. Here's Jamison. Last game, he had 28 points. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Grant, we've seen the NBA evolve quite a bit since your playing days. How do you think you'd be used in today's game versus when you played?
Well, B.A., with the spacing in today's game and my ability to slash to the rim, I think I would still be able to get to the basket, dominate in the mid-range, but I'd be shooting way more threes, and I would see more minutes playing as a small ball power forward as well.
Now here's Bain. 9 points in his last outing. Over Giddey. And again, Memphis no good.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Here he goes. A nice shot by Jamison. He's got 10.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Outside Bain. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Tillman's checked in.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
The 3 from Bain. It's hauled in by Pokuševski.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills. They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Jones. The Thunder making their last shot. And here's Bain. He's got 5. Yep, that one's good. Bain's got 7 points in the game.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sends shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Here's Tillman. And here are the Thunder now. Stolen by Jones. This one for 3. The Thunder with the rebound. From deep three-point range. And so it's Oklahoma City closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be...
Ladies and gentlemen, your
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Drew Eubanks out there with Grant Williams, and it's Jay in at the 1. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going in the second. Here's Jamison, defended by Jones. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Well, the Grizzlies shooting 27% in today's game. Not good. Jones from outside. Williams grabs the board.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
To the paint. Lays it up and banks it in. Eubanks, he's got his second basket of the night.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Jamison. 14 points for him. For Horton Tucker on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And that one falls for Jackson. Gafford, he's checked in for Tillman.
Jackson Jr.
And here are the Grizzlies now. 15-point game. Outside Bain. They set the pick. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Grizzlies. That one was in Memphis.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
You've got to stand in and deliver from the free throw line, even in a tough environment, and they failed to do so.
Here's Knight. Brooks defending. Here's Jamison. Oh, he drains it. His sixth make in 9 tries so far.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Now Brooks. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Boston. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Pass to Bain. They need this. It's deflected. Here's Knight. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder out in front by 19 going into the break. They've done well to disrupt the opposition.
Hey, everybody.
The shooting percentage they allow was through the roof. Their coach should absolutely be ripping into their defensive effort. They need to take some pride on the other end and just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
And now that we're a ways into the season, here's how the standings look out west.
Well, I think for Memphis, they've been stuck in the middle tier. Not good enough to challenge for.
Appreciate you joining us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. On the court for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Horton Tucker in at the point guard position.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Jamison. Just 5 on the clock. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Back to Brooks. Pass to Jackson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Outside Bain. Jackson the screen. Bain into the lane. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander off his feet and sends it back.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Gafford, he's checked in for Memphis. The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. But these guys are in a league all their own.
Well, you look at Bain. He's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing, and it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now, but this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs.
Jamison. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Such a wide open look. Horton Tucker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Here's Jamison. It's rebounded by Memphis. Horton Tucker's got 4 rebounds now.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Pass to Gafford. Down low. Jackson drawing the double team. They swipe it, and the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. Let's take a look at the best rebounders around the league. 5th, Chet Holmgren.
Just so strong on the boards. That's a skill that helps your team win games.
Memphis is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Bain. Here's Horton Tucker. Outside for Brooks. On the wing, Bain. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Eubanks, he's checked in for Williams. And Giddey's subbed in for Knight. And Memphis also making a switch. Aldama's checked in.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Inside.
We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with 2 conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Ntilikina in at the point. Jamison. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Towns. Back to Edwards. Jacks up a 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Jamison the pass to Holmgren. It's stolen by Gobert. Ntilikina looking it over. Kicks it to Towns. Lets it go with the 3. Thunder with the rebound. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
A really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
It sure did, and they got a lot of scoring from their bench, and I think that really was the crucial difference.
Jamison the pass to Williams. Stolen by McDaniels. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. To the middle. Lets it go from 14 and misses it off the right side of the rim. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Mark Daignault. David, what did he say?
Well, Kevin, it's all about pace tonight. He said, quite frankly, I don't think they have the speed to keep up with us. So the more we run, the better off we'll be. Power against speed tonight, Kevin. We'll see who wins. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now here's Gobert. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. Clock at 4. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Here's Towns. And no good that time. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, and that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Oklahoma. City trailer. Outside, Jamison. And rejection by McDaniels. Oh, boy, looks like he was injured there.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Anderson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Edwards can't hit.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Passes it to Ntilikina. McDaniels in the post. Working on Jamison.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
First trip to the line for him here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
And the Thunder making a change here. Okashevsky's checked in. Timberwolves also changing it up. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Mann comes in for Edwards. And Black's subbed in for Frank Ntilikina. Here's Black after Oklahoma City gets the 3. Anderson in the post. Banked in off the glass.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Now here's Jamison. Tight defense on him. Jamison with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Anderson. The Timberwolves have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Black, no good.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Here's Jamison, and the slam dunk by Jamison.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam.
Heads up basketball, plain and simple, guys.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. The Thunder making the shot. A nice shot by Black.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Here's Oklahoma City. Trailing by 2. Jamison drives in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Black. It's blocked. They recover it. Anderson wide open. Off target with his three.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. A miss that time would have put him up. Minnesota's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Black kicks to Reed. No good on the triple. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That is his first foul of the game. For the Thunder, Eubanks, he's checked. Here's Reed. Just to Gobert. Timberwolves passing it around. 13 feet away. The Thunder pull it in. Jameson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. We've got Williams. Josh Giddey is out there with Jay. And it's Robinson Earl in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Right side, Jameson. Edwards brings the double team. Jameson, no luck.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Man can't hit. The Thunder with the lead. Crosses over. Here's Holmgren. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson. 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. That Magic is the rare talent who redefines the point guard position.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Reed with the block. Here's Mann to the paint. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Jameson, and he's good on the 3-ball. Jameson's got 9 points.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Here's Ntilikina. Got a hand on it. Up top, Knight. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. The Thunder have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. Okashevsky's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Here's Mann. Now the pass to Reed. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Jay. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. He's putting up 29 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. And you can't help but be impressed by his numbers.
You know, guys, I think he's the engine of this offense. He makes them go. Without his scoring, I think they'd be a totally different team.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
For 3, Edwards. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 7 rebounds in the game. Jameson with it. Working on Black. Jameson, no luck.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Over to the left wing. Here's Mann. Gobert with a screen on Knight. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Mann.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Eubanks, he's checked in for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander, and so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Hey, folks, thanks for joining us.
It's obvious scratching the boards was a point of emphasis. They're rebounding by committee. And
all right, everybody, now that we have a minute, here's a look at the power rankings. And that's all for us. Now it's time.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And it's time for an injury report. For an update on Karl Anthony Towns' injury, let's go over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, I had a moment to catch up from Minnesota's head athletic trainer. He's getting looked at now for what the team is saying is a collapsed lung. Obviously something that is very serious and something they don't take lightly. And from what we have gathered, this injury will definitely keep him out of this game and maybe for a long time, too. Kevin, back to you.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Anderson. And it's Ntilikina in at the point. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for him.
Jamison the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
The height and quickness of Ntilikina often puts defenders in tough spots. Hard to guard sometimes without fouling.
Mann's checked in for Edwards. Players, Clark, as we know, are changing teams more than ever before. Some don't like it, some do. But free agency is something historically that was fought for by the Players Club.
And again, you've heard me say it before, Kevin, empowerment of the players I'm in favor of. And freedom of movement is part of that empowerment. And sure, it can cut both ways to where some fans and league executives may be a little bit frustrated by it. But I tell you what, it's good in my mind for the players.
Spins. Anderson with the double team. Here's Knight.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
That one off the back iron and out. Anderson outside. There's the screen. He feeds it to Gobert. Anderson passes to Gobert, and it's blocked. Here's Jamison. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Ntilikina. He has 5. Gobert with a screen on Knight. Here's Ntilikina. It's good from inside. Ntilikina's got 4 this quarter.
And Ntilikina is skilled, really skilled at getting good position in the post. I mean, he uses his quick instincts and understanding of the positioning to score inside.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make six figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Williams' shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 11. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the...
The Timberwolves shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Edwards looking it over. Looking to end the run. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder taking a 19-point lead into the break. They've been... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Josh Giddey. Williams is out there with Holmgren. Then there's Jay, and it's Knight in at the small forward spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. When you look at NBA salary numbers, Clark, some rosters are only guys on the max or the minimum, one or the other. What happened? What happened to the middle salary?
Yeah, it just kind of went away a little bit, Kevin. Well, when you have enough stars on your team, they take up the whole pie, and really they deserve it. But I think you got to have role players, too, who are willing to take a little less, the crumbs, so to speak. But when you're talking seven figures, crumbs is probably a misnomer.
Here's Jamison, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here with the hustle stats for the Thunder.
At 6'9".
Well, we're at the time of the calendar when some teams go through a midseason lull. Grant, what has to be done to avoid that?
Well, first of all, you have to keep your composure. You cannot panic. And, of course, this is when a coach earns his keep. Motivation becomes key. Keeping the players focused and making sure nobody starts coasting.
Now look at the Pistons starting group. Kate Cunningham out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then there's Sadiq Bey. Pass to Jamison. Jacks up a three. Yee with the rebound. To the wing, right side. Poeltl finds Thompson. No good from outside. Here's Jamison, defended by Thompson. Soft touch off the glass.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
And that one drops.
Aggressive shot from Cunningham inside, getting to that point-blank shot.
And that streaking rack attack is the mobile one drive.
Aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Here's Jamison. The shot off that time. And Detroit will go the other way with it. Last time they met in Detroit.
They really relied on the perimeter game in that one. Just consistent from distance all night.
We talk a lot about shot selection, and we saw why. You want to avoid empty possessions.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Here's E, following the bucket by the Thunder. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. He shoots a three. And Cunningham pulls it down. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Well, the Pistons front office has said they want to have quality character veterans to help balance their roster, Smitty.
What they're doing, B.A., they're building an identity. You need those veteran players to teach the young guys what it takes to be a pro.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it after the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Jamison. Rebound Detroit. Here's E. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Pass to Pirtle. And here's Cunningham outside. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Here's Knight. The jump hook. And that one's long. Now here's Cunningham. Defense is right there. Fires in the triple. Cunningham's got his second bucket of the night.
Showing confidence with the pull-up. Cunningham has the ability to free himself up and the size to rise above the D.
Williams a screen on Cunningham. And he lobs it up top. And Williams punches it home.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. There's Cunningham with a three. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Cunningham's got 8.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
From deep. He can't get it to go. The Pistons go the other way with it.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Pass to Thompson. Cunningham against Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Thompson. Thompson, it's good on the putback.
Beautiful pass. At his size, Cunningham sees the whole floor.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Here comes your Thunder.
The Pistons leading. We've got Drew Eubanks. Grant Williams out there with Josh Giddey, and it's Knight in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. And finished off by Stewart.
Nice play by Stewart. The man wins with effort.
Here's Jamison. He's watched by Cunningham. Here's Eubanks. Pass to Jamison. And stolen by Stewart. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Pistons focusing on improving their scoring. Coach Dwayne Casey said, quote, "This is an offensive league. In today's game, you've got to be able to shoot the 3 because you can't make enough 2s to win. It's tough to defend the 3, so you've got to keep that scoreboard moving." Back to you.
Floor spacing at a premium, Allie. Thank you. Now, here's Williams. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Out to the right wing. Knight. Off target from 3-point range. For Detroit, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Already during his young career, B.A. Cunningham has flashed the potential of becoming a generational talent with this all-around game.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Eubanks.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
The shot by Jamison, no good. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Bay. Now here's Cunningham. He's closely guarded. Bay, no good. You know, with Cunningham, Smitty, his talent caught the attention of future Hall of Famer Kevin Durant.
B.A., after they matched up, Durant said he's somebody who can wreck a whole defensive game plan with his size, talent, and skill. That's game recognizing game.
We've seen a lot of coaches make the transition from college to the NBA. Smitty, what are the biggest challenges in making that leap, you think?
I think gaining trust from your players is totally different from the NBA and college. Also, the pace of the game. Not the speed of the players, but the flow of gameplay itself. And finding the soft spot in an NBA defense is much harder than it is in college.
Here's Jamison. A 32-point game for him in the win against Minnesota.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
A chance to get a quick injury report.
I had a moment to catch up with Detroit's head athletic trainer. He said there is some swelling in the ankle, but so far no signs of instability. As we approach and enter the midway point of the season, interesting to see just how this impacts them in the standings.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
And here's Detroit. A big stretch here going. 10-2. To the inside. Off with the layup.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Bay passes to Cunningham. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. And that one's good.
And their intensity has only picked up this quarter, even while holding the lead.
And the Thunder call time here. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Thunder have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Here's Jamison. He's watched by Cunningham. Pass to Jamison. Lets the three fly. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. 9 points in the game.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. And the Pistons lead by 14.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Jamison. Williams in the post. He's covered by Bay. Yep, that one goes.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Pass to Cunningham. From the high post. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Cunningham's got 11 points in the quarter.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the second quarter.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Cunningham. 20 points for him last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
Here's Jamison, following the score by Detroit. Count it, good.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Detroit has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Cunningham outside. Here's Yee. No good with the triple. The Thunder have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Pass to Jamison. The Pistons clear it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Cunningham on the wing. Here's the three. And he can't get that one. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Down low. And slam dunked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Now here's Cunningham. 21 points in the game. Detroit, no good that time either. Pass to Jamison. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it. And the Pistons making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
For Detroit, they've gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in this second quarter. Cunningham drives in. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a block. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Robinson Earl. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Here's Jamison. He takes it in. Missed it.